So yeah, in this clip that I've just shown you, it shows you that the Africans are admitting that they're the Nazis and that they created the Holocaust, and that they're saying they're doing this again, and they're actually attacking white people when they're doing this Holocaust. Okay, so now in today's world, the Africans are doing another Holocaust with the gays, so gays and Africans together, and they are ACME demolition. Okay, that's led by Judd. Judd Judd is a nightmare. I've known him all my life, and he is Northern Irish, very unsociable, very autistic, and he heads the Africans, and he is a gay icon. He's the icon for the gay people. He is the real Jack the Ripper, but he got out. He didn't get caught because the gay community put up another guy because they called Judd their icon for the gay community. So he's still out there. Okay, so we'll talk more about the Jack the Ripper later. But for now, about Southport. Okay, AC Me Demolition is Judd. Now he I know about this because he showed it to me. I saw it. It's his company, and basically, with his connections in the film game and other stuff, they use like more complicated explosives than the army do, and they're ACME Demolition. Judd is ACME Demolition. Not only is he Jack the Ripper, but he's ACME Demolition. And then he did a cyber attack. This was about 19, no, about the year 2000. I just finished working on a film, Hollywood film, and I was now taking a break in between my next film, and I was at home and I was cyber attacked. I was cyber attacked by Judd, and I didn't know it was Judd, but it turned out to be Judd, and he was threatening to cut my throat. He was saying he knew where I lived. He was calling me a packy. He's drunk basically, and then he kept saying he was going to cut my throat, and then another cyber attack a few days later, and this time he posed as somebody called Glamour Girl, and then he started saying he was 12 years old, and then I said, well, what are you doing on the internet? And he said, oh, I have sex with older men, and I said, well, how many older men? And I'm a psychologist, so I asked a few questions, and this is normal, right? I generally thought it was a 12-year-old, you see. They were being very open about sex. I would just say, and I said, what do your parents do? And he quickly twitched and said, costume designer. And so I'm getting a clue at who this person is. It's somebody close to me because I work in the film industry, right? So, okay, so then now he's saying to me, will I fuck a 12-year-old? And I said, no, right? Because I'm on the internet and in the public room, and nobody says yes to that sort of stuff, right? So I said no, and he kept going on with this, like, will you fuck a 12-year-old? I kept copy and pasting this about 30 times within about 30 seconds or 40 seconds. A lot, and I kept saying no to the guy, right? And then I realised at the end of this cyber attack that was the person. It's a different situation, but that is the same person a few days ago or a week ago that threatened to cut my throat repeatedly, right, and then told me he knew where I lived. Right, so when it came to this next attack, will I fuck a 12-year-old? Well, the truth is, yeah, I would. I mean, depending on the circumstances, it's got to be consensual and all of that kind of stuff, and it's no big deal. I'm a doctor. I know about the the inside of the factory inside your body that created the advanced brain, the many attributes that a chimpanzee doesn't have, and he doesn't have sex at all. Never has recreational sex, and this is the difference between humans and chimps. Chimps are a cannibal, like Jack the Ripper. All right, so okay, so I said that I didn't. He said he was going to cut my throat in the first instance. In the second instance, I said I kept saying no to them when he said, "Will I fuck a 12-year-old?" And I kept saying no, and then eventually I realised it was the same guy, and I thought, "Oh damn, right." what am I going to do? This guy's a fucking lunatic. So I just said maybe to get him off my back. He wanted me to say yes. If I said yes, I wouldn't see him again. Is this? I went halfway and said maybe. Now leave me alone. And that was the end of the conversation, right? Okay. So this is an attack to Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley and the mafia and also ABBA, because I'm living with my girlfriend at the time is Karina Anderson. She's a singer and from the ABBA family. So we were all under attack when they kept saying to me, they're going to cut my throat. He's from Northern Ireland, right? The gay community. Okay, in a Southport murder, right, one of the girls was stabbed 120 times. Right, now, this is a reference to that cyber attack. And you can see who's done the 9/11 attack. They're all Africans. And then they're blaming Muslims. Okay, so the judge, who's the head of psychiatry, who did these attacks, who said to me, would I fuck a 12-year-old? He is part of a gay paedophiles group who are sucking boys' cocks at age 5. And they're doing this every day. And they're actually calling the boy of age 5 a paedophile. They're shouting in his face, he's age 5, they're adults, and they're shouting, you're a paedophile at me at age 5. And this is what McDonald's is. They were screaming Donald impressions in my face. Right, now this is the head of psychiatry. Okay, he's called Jack the Ripper. Right, he's placed 5 psychiatrists in Blackpool right now, and they're all the Southport murderers. Okay, now Judd is a gay icon, and that's how he got away with all his murders, because the gays and the Lawyers Society are not putting him in prison where he belongs. And now Judd is not only a gay icon, he's the head of the Christian church and he's dad to Barbie. And he's just organised the Southport murders. And look who Judd's dad is. It's that African guy. That ACME demolition that did 9/11, nothing to do with Muslims. That then killed millions of Muslims after 9/11. Instigated by, let's have a look at the Southport murderer. And there you go.